What is going on, guys? Boy, Just Brian or JB from Team Broskis, and today we're going to be doing Rate the Set, episode 3. We're going to be reviewing set 3, which is Crossroads, released on March 9th, 2018. This set is a very interesting one. What was introduced in this set was basically Overrealm, the mechanic Overrealm, which, for those of you who don't know, is when you send a specific amount of cards from your deck, no, from your drop area into the warp area to play out cards from your hand. Interesting. It was an interesting mechanic, honestly, when it released. And these are the sets that were basically, these were the characters that were basically supported when this came out. So we have for Orange, Dragon Ball Saga. Nothing in particular, really. It was just Goku. This is basically the same lineage, which was a bigger deal in the next set. We had Bardock, Goku, Grade 8, Bulma, pretty sure like Oolong and Krillin. Green, we had the androids, Android 13, and a little bit of Goku support. Of course, you got to give the heroes some support as well as the villains. For blue, we had Majin Buu. I believe this was his second time being a featured set character. If I'm not mistaken, he was part of. Was he part of Union Force? Let me check real quick. I completely forgot. I want to say he was. Even though I literally opened up a couple packs myself. Was he part of it? He was not. I'm not. Wait, no, he was part of the red set. My bad, not blue. He was part of it though. So blue, we have Majin Buu, which would become a prominent color for him as the time went by. He sort of shifted away from red and just went on to being just blue, which I guess you can run in a red-blue deck nowadays. And then for red, we had GT, specifically the General Rildo saga. And for green, also, I guess we had Tournament of Power, which was just sort of a bunch of Dragon Ball Super stuff that just didn't even go together, like Vegito and Ultra Instinct and Goku Black. It's basically just giving old sets some support. And then we have Dragon Ball Xenoverse for the newly introduced Black, which would remain Xenoverse would pretty much remain the Black like main character that they would be bringing back and back and back for support, which isn't a bad thing. But they did, I mean, thankfully they did switch it up every once in a while. But it would mainly be Xenoverse characters that you'd see in these colored black decks. The Dash Pack, SPRs, and I believe, it doesn't say here, but the secret rare this time around was the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which we will get to in a minute. Let's see, this set also came out with 2 starter decks instead of 1, which was pretty cool. Honestly, I dig it. 2 instead of 1 gives the community variety when going out to buy a deck. You know, you don't have to waste that much on. I mean, you don't have to just be like, okay, I guess I'm playing this deck now. No, you have a choice between Red Saiyans, which was pretty okay, a lot of pressure, and the black deck, which introduced the newest mechanic, Overrealm. Another really good deck back in the day. I'm pretty sure this Bardock was really good back in the day. EXE, Xeno Evolve, and Warping and all that, like I said. They also got the special pack, like most of them do. 4 packs, a limited promo. Not sure how good he was. Then we have this was the Super Saiyan LR. That was not the LR. Super Saiyan 4 Goku Seeker that I was talking about. I'm not sure. This came out a couple months after, but Draft Box 3 was it? Draft Box 2 was a thing. You got Unison, you got Union Force and Crossworlds. Sorry, I got Unison on the mind. You got Union Force and Crossworlds, and 4 limited promos. These promos were Caulifla, Son Goku, Hercule, and Bardock, which evolved into Super Saiyan Caulifla, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, which I'm surprised isn't a card again, like a leader. I really want this to be another leader. Saiyan Delusional Hercule, which is really cool, Super Saiyan Hercule, and the Great Ape. Really sick art on all these. This one looks really, really cool. Honestly, all of them look really, really nice. And then we had this expansion, which was for the This came out a couple months after or before Unison, I believe. Yeah, this came out like support for Unison before it was a thing. Wait, right? 2018, and then we had March. Yeah, this was like before it came out. A little teaser of it. But we had these cards, which I don't think are being played nowadays, honestly. This is just sort of something that they released. And then we have the card list. So for red, we had, like I said, it was GT, so we had Pan, which was dominating back in the day. This Pan was really good. Dr. Mew. I believe this was the starter deck Goku. Yeah, no, it's super rare. Okay. And we just have a bunch of cards. Again, I'll point out anything that was noticeably broken back in the day in the meta. But I think this set was pretty even, honestly. I don't think there was one broken card in this set, as far as I can remember, at least. Nothing for red. Majin Buu, honestly, one of my favorite arts, leader arts for Majin Buu. Even the Fat Buu looks nice. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit sick. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Okay, I know I said there wasn't that many broken stuff. This was one of the broken cards. Okay, so I'll just say why. Basically, super broken, 15k when you can, but you can only play 6 energy. That was the only downfall. But at the end of your turn, you choose up to 3 energy and switch them back to active. And when this card attacks, you draw 1. This was the main thing. At the end of your turn, switch 3 to active. One thing in the card game, which is recommended always, if the leader doesn't allow you, or you don't have the hand to do it, always keep 1 or 2 energy up to defend yourself when your opponent attacks. Don't ever just go all out, at least unless for sure you know you're gonna win or survive the hit. But yeah, this was pretty broken back in the day. At the end of the turn, choose up to 3 and set to auto. You can go all out and not even worry about it in the end. So really broken leader. He got banned. I'll just say that he got banned really quickly. But well, not quickly, but he did get banned. I think he was one. I think he's like one of the first or only leaders to get banned, which was crazy because I mean, it's basically you just got rid of a whole deck right there. Ultra Instinct Sun Goku, Spirit Bomb Goku. That's actually a nice looking card. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Majin Vegeta. Yeah, a whole lot of not a whole lot of nothing, but a whole lot of not broken. Majin Buu support. I like me some Majin Buu. He was an interesting character back in the day, honestly. I would make a deck of him if I could. We have Tech Vegito Blue. Then Android 13. And obviously we have some Vegito and Android support here. Yeah, here's the Android support. Nothing broken yet. 13 engine was a little bit good, but it wasn't broken. You can counter it. You can counter it or pretty much deal with it without having to be like mad about it. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Bardock. Oh, Super Saiyan Bardock. I thought it was gonna be a Great Ape. Okay, Super Saiyan Bardock and Kid Goku Great Ape. Yeah, that's a Great Ape. Okay, and then we have Super Saiyan Bardock. Great Ape. I think this was like the first time the Great Ape mechanic was released, where set down a character and then you evolve into the Great Ape, which would see more support in the later sets. Yeah, that's a nice looking Kid Vegeta. Yeah, nothing crazy yet. Bardock mechanic was interesting, which I'm glad is going to be back in Draft Box 6. Flying Nimbus, one of the best counters in the game. Or counter attacks. Negate the attack, then you may choose 1 yellow card in your hand and to drop. And if you do, your opponents can only attack 1 more time. Basically, if they have a giant field, you get rid of 1 card and they can only do 1 more attack before. So basically, if they have a full field, you're just basically saying no, you can only attack with 1. Make it count. Really good negate. Still being played till this day. This was the alternate art. Planet Vegeta gonna make a return for the Great Apes. Cannot wait for that. But not broken. March of the Apes is also really good for Great Ape support, for those of you looking to play Great Apes. Then we have Mira and Trunks. Another card I haven't really seen because I haven't pulled that many. Black was good. You know, it could be run in any deck, but everything was still monocolor back in the day, really. But yeah, like I said, nothing broken. Food, no, I don't think it was that broken. And then I think we have the secret rare at the end. Time Judgment, actually, I think this one was really good. Negate the attack, then you may place 2 cards from your hand to your drop, and if you do, add this card to your hand. Basically, just keep negating unless they counteract it. But if you add cards in your hand, you can keep pulling it out. And then the secret rare Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Pretty cool, you know, Super Saiyan 4 first Super Saiyan 4 card. But like I said, I didn't really like the art. I was gonna give this set a rating. I would have to give it a I'd give it a 7. Yeah, 7 out of 10. It wasn't the craziest set that they released. You know, it had some good ideas and everything, but the most interesting thing that happened in the set was the inclusion of a new color and a new mechanic. Other than that, it's still more or less just supporting previous sets, which makes sense. The game was still very early, so we didn't have like all the crazy sets. I mean, we're on set 10 now. We have a lot of decks that we can bring back if we want. But you know, they were still introducing new decks like Android 13 and the Great Apes, the Majin Buu stuff, the new Majin Buu Blue stuff. Adding just a little bit of Tournament of Power in there, which they would be getting their own set eventually. First, we're going to be, for those of you who don't know, or like this is how I plan to do it, first we're going to review the main sets, and then we'll go to theme boosters. I don't want to jump between theme boosters and main sets. It might screw up the timeline a little bit, but you guys look at the dates. That's why I always review the dates. You guys will know which one came out at what time. So 7 out of 10. It's an interesting set, but nothing crazy besides the new color introduction and the new mechanic overall. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next Rate the Set. You know, take it easy, wash your hands, all that good stuff. Keep it clean. Wash your hands, all that good stuff. I messed it up. And I'll catch you guys later. Later, guys. Peace.